What's good, guys? Welcome back to my garden and to my channel. My name is Dina. I want to show you this chocolate pepper plant today that I put in my raised bed. Our raised beds only have two things: organic cotton compost and all natural mulch, and anything we put in them goes wild. So I want to show you the color change on these guys, and then we're going to use them in a recipe. Let's do this. Welcome back to my kitchen. We've got the beautiful chocolate bell pepper ready to go. The best way that I could think of to eat this right now is to stuff it with my tofu scramble. My tofu scramble is definitely one of my top 5 all-time favorite recipes ever. When I first went vegan, I went through a lot of tofu scramble recipes, and this is the one for me. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the tofu I'm going to use for this recipe. I like to use extra firm, and I just like to make sure it's non-GMO and or organic. This is how I press my tofu. Sometimes I don't even worry about getting all the water out. It cooks out anyways once you put it on some heat. First ingredient is some nooch, aka nutritional yeast. I've come to like this brand. I get it on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the disclaimer that I don't measure when I cook, but you want to put at least 2 tablespoons of nooch in. Another winning combo I always use is turmeric powder and black pepper. And when I have fresh turmeric, I'll use that, but I always keep turmeric powder on hand. Now, the curcumin in turmeric is a good anti-inflammatory, and the black pepper helps your body absorb that. This is a secret ingredient. Not really secret. This is an ingredient that makes your tofu scramble taste more eggy. So if you're all about some scrambled eggs, or you were before you were vegan, then get some black salt. It really enhances the flavor of this recipe. 2 of my all-time favorites, paprika and cumin. I just like to add a little bit of each of these. I kind of put these on almost everything. Feel free to add any other spices that make sense that you dig. I'm gonna put in some dill. You can see how I made this dill in the video that I will link below in the description. It's called All About Dill, and I'll show you how to plant, grow, harvest, and get you some fresh dill in a spice jar for your kitchen. Okay, here's a secret weapon. I always cook my tofu scrambles with a bamboo spoon. I just believe that this is the best tool to, as you'll see later, scrape the pan and just do this whole scramble shindig. Now that we've mixed the tofu up enough to get the spices all blended in, but not so much that your tofu is all crumbly now, we're gonna throw in those sweet potato greens, throw on this lid and let it steam for a little bit. So if you've watched my channel before, you might know that I don't cook with oil, and that's for many reasons. But since I don't cook with oil, your tofu is going to stick to the pan just a tad. I am cooking in a non-stick pan, but just the way that the tofu is made, it's going to stick a little bit. I use a combination of water and scraping the pan with that bamboo spoon to keep the tofu from sticking. So now we're gonna let this sit on the heat for a good minute without stirring it. That's gonna give your tofu a nice kind of crispy bottom to it. I'll show you in a second. These Sun Gold cherry tomatoes are straight from the garden. They're one of my favorite cherry tomatoes. So sweet, they taste like candy. Alright, here you can see when I'm scraping it that some of them have that nice little toasted bottom. And anytime you scrape the pan, you're going to kind of create crumbs, but these are going to be really flavorful crumbs that are going to be almost the best parts of your tofu scramble. This gives it some texture, some color, and some oomph. I don't add a lot of salt to my recipes. I usually use liquid aminos, but if I do, I use Himalayan pink salt, and I will sprinkle a little on the top when I am done. needs a fork, right? So I have to say, this is the best tasting pepper I've had so far. It's super crunchy, it is super sweet, and it is even more reason why we continue to grow our own food. If you desire, you can throw your favorite vegan cheese on top of here, throw it in the oven and melt it for a little bit, give the pepper a little bit of a cook. But if you're wondering why I didn't cook the pepper or tomatoes, it's because the sun cooked them to perfection. I even ate the top. That does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed bringing in something from the Veganic garden out there and cooking and prepping it in my kitchen with me. Let me know if you try this recipe and what you think. Make it your own, guys. Have fun with it. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please share it with somebody who might find it useful. And subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. You will be notified if you hit that bell. Thank y'all so much. Keep growing.